Okay, welcome in. As this 32 and 32 series continues, I will be looking at the Boston Bruins. So last year they finished with a record of 47, 20, and 15. They had 109 points on the season. They finished second in the Atlantic Division. They would end up taking on Toronto in the first round, beating them in 7 games, and then they would lose to the Florida Panthers in 6 games in round number 2. So as I always do, I look at the rosters and take a look and see who re-signed or who possibly went with another team. So Derek Forbort, I'm pretty sure has left because he is not on the list. So I'm pretty sure he signed with another team. As always, if I happen to notice a player on another team, I'll definitely do that when I cover that team. I feel like I said the team too many times. Anyways, so yeah, I'm pretty sure Derek Forbort has left. Patrick Maroon, I don't think he's signed with anyone, and if he has, I feel awful foolish for not knowing where he's going. I should know where he's signed because I know. Hold on a second. I'm pretty sure I saved the picture, so just bear with me. Nope, I didn't. But I know Maroon signed with somebody because he's not on this list. That's one picture I thought I would have saved. Okay. Well, I feel foolish. Anyways, so I'll continue on this list. Danton Heinen has signed with the Vancouver Canucks. Parker Witherspoon's contract did expire this past season, but he has re-signed a 1-year, $800,000 contract. Matt Grizzlejic, I don't think he has re-signed, but I'm pretty sure he is a UFA. So if he hasn't been signed by now, I'm sure somebody will sign him at some point. And he's not even on the list, so he definitely signed with somebody else. I was going to say there's no way we're this many days in July and he hasn't signed with a team. So yeah, Matt Grizzlejic is not on the list, so he definitely signed with another team. Milan Lucic's contract expired, and let's be honest, the guy's not coming back. He had that incident when he was with the Boston Bruins earlier in the season, and they basically let him go. So they basically suspended him the rest of the season. But I don't think anyone's going to be signing this guy anytime soon. And it's a shame because in his prime, he was a heck of a player. Not only could he score, but he could fight, he could hit. And then towards the end of his career, being in his mid-30s, he's just not the same player he was like 10 years ago. Jesper Boqvist's contract did expire as well, and I'm just going to take a look on this list to see if it is here. If it is not on the list, then again, he has definitely signed with another team. Jacob Loco's contract did expire this past year, but he has signed a 1-year deal, $790,000, so he's guaranteed to be a Bruin for this upcoming season. Jake DeBrusk was probably the big free agent from Boston. He has signed with the Vancouver Canucks. Unfortunately, he was not able to come up with a deal with the Bruins, and now he has left town. James Van Riemsdyk only signed a 1-year deal this past year. His contract expires. Where he goes, only time can really tell. But when you're 34, 35 years old, I've said this in almost every one of my videos, it's hard to maintain that consistency that you had maybe 5-10 years ago. So for Van Riemsdyk, he could be a good third-line winger, if I'm going to be honest with you. But I can see him maybe signing another year or two with a team of some kind. Kevin Shattenkirk's contract did expire, and nobody has signed him just yet. But being 34, 35 years old, just like I say with any player, I should say, that his time is definitely coming to an end. But he'd be a fantastic addition to anyone that he thinks can be a competitive team and go for the cup. And Mason Lohrei's contract doesn't expire until next season, so I don't have to worry about talking about him until the following year. Now, Jeremy Swayman's contract did expire. There is talks and negotiations about him trying to sign a long-term contract, and it has to happen, only because they traded Linus Ullmark to the Ottawa Senators. Now, it wouldn't be the end of the world if, say, they went into the season without a contract, because when Ullmark got traded to Ottawa, he was traded for Linus Korpisalo, who has 4 years left to go on his contract. So they're guaranteed to have Korpisalo as a goalie, but I'm sure they would love to get Swayman signed long-term. All right, that takes care of this recap of the 32 and 32 series with the Boston Bruins. As always, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, feel free to hit the sub button. I I'd be very grateful and very appreciative. Until next time, and as always, take care.